Bring it
Absolutely.
on.
See, I say that and then they just talk when I'm saying about to start. It's just always the same. Fuckers, man. Bunch of fuckers. Good evening. Welcome to Tales of Myth and Mayhem. I am Marc. I am your storyteller. We are playing Cult Divinity Lost, the Atrocity exhibition, which is fucking cool. Yeah, not been here for a while, so we will do a quick round, say hello, say Merry Christmas, all that sort of shit. Like, subscribe, follow. Yeah. So we will start with Aaron. Who are you playing, mate?
Hey, I'm Aaron, and I am playing Seamus Ketch, a criminal, cat burglar, art and jewelry thief. He's a short, nondescript man with a wiry build, always trying to slip into the shadows or stay behind, unseen and unnoticed. But his red left eye is drawing more attention to him these days than he likes, and of course he's more than a little disturbed by the ending of our last session, so we'll see how well he holds it together after things start up again.
This is true. Tommy, how about you?
Hello, my name is Tommy. I'm playing Mariah Morris, also known as Sphinx to the art world. She's a traditional artisan that her medium is bones and gemstones and other natural materials that appeal to the general occult crowd. She has a considerable amount of fame for her work, which she hates, by the way. Also, if you've been following along, she's also in some capacity connected to Tifreth, one of the archons opposing Togarini, who is our big bad guy Bolton serves. So
He's a big bad sugar
one
daddy.
thing there.
Excellent. Yeti, how about you?
Hello, I'm Yeti, and I am playing Veronica Guimont, a wealthy hotel heiress who used to be obsessed with status, beauty, and longevity, but who sort of lately has gone off the deep end a bit and is just now turning into the marble epitome of eternal beauty, maybe?
Everyone has to have goals. It's something to work towards. Tim, how about you?
How are you guys all doing? I am Tim. I am playing Dr. Emmett Erdman, PhD. He is a master of fine arts and art history. He's an author, lecturer. His specialty is in occult natures of paintings and throughout history and the things of that. And he came to the exhibition expecting to see some nice new art, but he was not expecting to actually experience what he is, and his obsessions have kicked in, and he's quite happy but scared as hell that he's in here. So,
Excellent.
could be an interesting day.
Yeah. Or just relax, chill, post-holiday sort of thing. Lavaita.
So I'm playing Zoe Pierce, who is a courier, late night taker of pictures into late night sort of blogging of liminal spaces. She got really interested in all that stuff and like investigating the edges of things when she found a picture that was apparently completely glitched up of someone she thinks she knows but she can't remember.
Nice. So, last time, our disparate group ended up moving from one part of this dream, this purgatory, to another. This one, to the discerning eye, was Italy during the what do you call it? Oh God,
The Years of Lead?
Thank you. The Years of Lead, where anarchists and fascists fought with each other to horrific results. As they stumbled around, oh my God, what fucking town? It's Milan, isn't it? Yeah. As they stumbled around Milan, the sort of various atrocities, they came across what seemed like a beggar who turned out to be the artist Caravaggio, or at least some form of him. He was emaciated, seemed to be brought here against his will, was now basically begging in the streets. The group decided to stay in an hotel overnight where, Mariah's dreams, or rather nightmares, decided to make their own move. And although this would usually involve Tifereth, as she was in a different domain, she had a little word with Togarini, which the others were not privy to. The next morning they left. They know that Guy is in the agrarian bank, and they were being led there by Caravaggio. As they were going, they were attacked by what looked like a human swastika, a body bent and cracked and shaped into a swastika, which grabbed hold of the curator Mary and started to pull her into the wall. The group were able to free her, but at the loss of her hand. Upon seeing this, Veronica Guimont, her greed overcoming her good sense, decided to lay hands on the blood, which she believes is the catalyst to further her goals of eternal youth. This was quite fucked up. At the same time, Caravaggio grabbed hold of Seamus and pointing to the building not far in the distance, which is obviously the agrarian bank. So we didn't do this last time. I don't know why we didn't do this, but Zoe, Dr. Erdman, and Mariah, I would like you all to roll Keep It Together, please.
Eight.
Wonderful.
And move the right button. 12.
8, 12,
10.
10.
Success was complicated.
So, let's start with Zoe. Zoe, I'd like you to drop your stability by 2.
Zoe has endured trauma, so that's going to be 1.
Ooh, fancy. Let's see. How do you react to this?
She's just got no previous experience that has any relevance here. This is just what the actual heck is going on here.
I think you're going to be haunted by this at a later time, but I want us both to try and remember, because I have something for this, I think.
Okay, I have a whole page of stuff.
Oh, no, I've got that stuff as well, but you're only haunted by this, specifically.
Okay.
Dr. Erdman and Mariah, you both get with complications, so I think it would make sense to become so angry or scared or something like that, and to lose 1 stability. How does that sound?
Sure. Angry.
Which makes a lot of
Is that
sense.
for both of us?
Yeah, for both of you. You can be angry, scared, guilt-ridden, or you could also become obsessed with.
Oh, that's the one I was going to pick. That's
Okay,
the one I
that
was
is
gonna
absolutely
pick.
fine. So you can become obsessed with Veronica as.
I will add that obsession, I mean.
Yes. So let's get back to what you see at this point. Seamus, you are being pulled in the direction of the Agrarian Bank. The rest of you are either holding on to poor Mary, trying to stem the blood flow from her severed arm, or hold back Veronica, who glistens in this blood, this arterial blood that came out of this poor woman who's now gone deathly pale, her limbs twitching on the floor, the blood is slowed as it runs out, and you realise she's no longer breathing. But Veronica, this blood spills over your lips, your nose, and you feel you don't want to drink it. That's not what it's for. It's for bathing. And as it drips down your clothes, you almost feel rivulets of marble start to form. You know you're still not complete, but you can feel your left breast, you're pretty sure, is almost completely marble. Your left arm, except for perhaps the middle finger, is now marble. Your face is covered in blood, and you're almost certain when you begin to wipe it away, you will shine as brightly as any classical statue ever did. What are the rest of you doing?
Does it appear she is actually changing, or is it?
You notice the changes, yes. It's definitely, you can see as the blood's running down her face, it doesn't run down as if of flesh, it runs down as if of stone. Although her face remains very expressive.
Dr.
It
Erdman
worked
is
for
gonna-
Marielle. It's working for me. Look, look.
That is fascinating. And how did it come about? How do you feel? Does it hurt? Is it stiff? And he starts asking all these questions. You got full range of motion?
I'm just
That is-
gushing at
it's
how
quite
beautiful it is.
beautiful. I mean, the crude brushstrokes on the rest of you are slowly being replaced.
And
With
that's
this-
So smooth. So
That's something else you
smooth.
notice, although the others maybe not. They're more photorealistic, but the walls around you, the sky, you're noticing the how crude those brushstrokes are. You're noticing where the paint kind of flicks away. That this reality isn't as beautiful as some works of art that you've seen, that you've been close to, even in that horrible exhibition. This is not up to not up to the level that you would want it to be. Still fairly
Dr.
fairly
Erdman
early.
is, yep, been taking out devices and just, I can't remember some of the names of them, but testing her skin but not touching. You see the lights and the brushes, photosensitive, different light angles, looking at the rest of her too, writing notes, humming, He's become somewhat over, ignoring everybody else around. So I don't know how Veronica might react, but he's asking all sorts of questions of you and asking you to lift your shirt so he can see, and is it going down all the way down your side, and so forth.
How
Almost
better to tell
medical.
beauty than by being admired?
Mariah, what about you? Because you tried to stop. You smacked her and it just bounced off that stone head of hers. You tried to help this woman that none of you really know. I mean, you've had contact with her before, as did Zoe, but otherwise, this poor woman was just trying to help you all escape.
Well, with the doctor admiring Veronica, at least there was an eye on her, at least, because there's things. What she was doing was trying to pull her away to stop hurting our guide. Now our guide's trapped on the ground, bleeding out, or has already bleed out. She's gonna go check to see if she's actually dead, because she seems slightly abandoned.
You weren't able to get all of you tried getting the tourniquet on, but it didn't really work. And with Veronica actually squeezing on the arm to push the blood out, just the trauma of it, even if she's not actually bled out yet, the trauma was enough to kill her.
Yeah, she checks her pulse. She's just too low. And for a moment, she's looking up at the doctor, who was originally had put the tourniquet on her and then abandoned her to then go examine the beautiful, lovely sculpture we have. And
You should try applying more blood.
Dr. Erdman, I'm going to stab you in the spine if you say anything like that ever again.
Oh, yes. Oh, sorry.
You're not sorry.
It's quite
You're not sorry
fascinating.
at all.
No, not really.
Mm-hmm.
But this is fascinating. You see the change?
We are in a dreamscape, an illusion, a thing that's going to modify people in the way that they want to be modified. It's not real. You're falling for an hallucination, probably. And she's actively murdered somebody to reinforce her fantasy. And you are admiring this fantasy. You're also falling for delusion.
Well, the reality is right here. You can see it. You can feel it. You
Look
can touch
at the fucking sky. We are not in reality at all.
We're in art. We're in. Yes.
Yes.
Isn't it beautiful?
Because it's not real. Did you not forget the entire massacre inside of the museum that we just tried to run from, and we've made our way?
Oh, yes.
Different.
Look, it brought us to this fascinating world. So it's yeah. But yeah, we should move on. We can't stay here. The blood will attract others.
Sure, the blood will attract others.
And he says that, you see in the distance that figure, the hooded figure, menacing, authoritative, walking towards you all slowly again. Zoe, you've become very quiet. Is this the first person you've seen, other than before? It's like the first person you were close to that died?
Only old relatives up to this point. But now, thinking about reality and that discussion we were just having, she's awfully worried that we've left reality. And what have we left? Have we left a reality that has forgotten about us already? Have we left a reality that is still there? Is it accessible? Or are we just in some kind of Y branch now and we're done? We're stuck here.
You don't know. You remember something Emma said to you? Wait. Who's Emma?
She doesn't remember an Emma.
But you remember Emma talking to you about trauma? You can't see her face, you can't hear her voice, you were close, but you couldn't have been close because you didn't know her. You had a giggle of a child. And that child you've never met. Seamus. Caravaggio is excited, agitated. He's, come, we must end this. Perhaps I can go home. Yes?
Yes, yeah, we need to end this. I don't care what the hell is going on back there. We need to end this. For you and for me, at least. We need to get out of here.
As you turn, I'd like you to roll Keep It Together, please, as the scene kind of... Sorry.
18.
Ooh. You take it all in. And honestly, it does look like some kind of classical painting, the way everyone is positioned, with the body on the floor, Zoe with her hands at her face, the doctor on his knees in front of the Veronica, who's spread out her arms, allowing herself to be checked, and Mariah standing there towering over the doctor, the look of anger, menace on her face.
Shit, looks like we lost the doc too. At least Sphinx and Zoe seem to be. Oh god. Okay, get the three of us out of here. The other two, I don't give a shit about anymore. They've gone bye-bye. I don't know. So let's just keep going, Caravaggio. Let's go.
Yes, this way. Perhaps we can find a way out. Hey, I'm off. So what are the rest of you doing as Seamus says this, tries to gather you all together?
He's looking back. He's like, Come on, let's go.
Yes, we should move on.
Yeah, absolutely. But before leaving, just click. Move along.
You take a photo of the body?
No, taking a photograph of the marbling person and the adoring
okay.
doctor.
Indeed, yes.
I don't really want a picture of the body. That's too much. I don't want to ever see that again.
That's fair.
Well, I'm still very much interested in finding Guy, so I come. I've got my fill for the moment.
Mariah seems like split between abandoning this body in the middle of the road of this person we know, or at least have known for the past hour or day, or whatever, how much time has passed.
I think we're in a hotel room.
And like there's a moment of absolute hesitation of like, I don't want to just, okay, go. And goes to follow.
And you notice as you do, the colour starts to fade from her body. As if the paint is being washed away. And if any of you happen to glance back before you reach the gradient bank, she's gone. The bank itself is large, multi-storey building, white pillars. The doors hanging off the hinges. Seems to have been some violence here. You hear still in the distance shouts, screams, explosions, the roar of a fire somewhere. Caravaggio steps through the door.
Seamus is right behind him. I mean, in his shadow that close.
Again, it doesn't look like the building it should be. It's a hallway with paintings of flowers, of skulls, decay, fruit. You hear sobbing coming from the end of the corridor. No, 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 please go, leave me, please, please, please. Caravaggio walks to the end. Small wooden door pushes open with a creak. Floor is littered with sketches. If any of you see them, you notice the shadowy figure that's been stalking you. You notice what looks like some kind of desert town. Horrific pictures of people in various states of distress. And Vauquelin sitting in the bed, emaciated, arms around his knees. His hair very thin, as if he's been pulling it out or something. And he's crying. Please, just leave me, leave me. And he takes something, you're not sure what, and starts to smear it onto paper, and his hand moving extremely quickly. One of you notices his own blood that he's drawing with.
It's blood, you said.
As you come in, he screams. Starts to jump up to his feet. Caravaggio starts speaking to him quickly in Italian. What would you like to do? He looks like a cornered animal at the moment. Caravaggio's talking, but you're not sure how that's going to go.
Seamus doesn't speak Italian. He's not one for social encounters, so he just sort of fades into the background, letting others take the floor in this situation.
Well, I did promise Guy's mother when we met her in Paris that we would look out for him, and I think that he is the one that, changed my friend Mariella to eternal beauty, and that he's by proxy the one who's given me this beautiful secret. And now I see him bleeding. So, if he was able to do this with other people's blood, imagine how magic his own must be. and I owe him favors, and if I do him favors, I'm sure he's going to repay me.
Roll greed, please.
Mhm. um, oh dear. Well, because I'm irrational, I have a -3 to disadvantage, which results
Nice.
in me rolling a flat 0.
Very nice. You see these two men, both of whom look like they could do with a meal. There's sores all over Guy's body. The paper in front of him, the Caravaggio is trying to get him to stop drawing. He's rubbing his bloody fingertips on. And you can smell that iron in the blood. That'll make you stronger, it'll make you more durable, more perfect. All you need is a little bit of it, that's all.
I kneel down in front of his bed. He's sitting on his bed, right?
Yes. As you do, so he shrieks and pulls back. Caravaggio turns to you, please, let me speak with him.
Guy, your mother sent us to look out for you. We're gonna help you. It's gonna be all right. Please. And I try and reach for his arm to put his hand on my head, sort of in a gesture of blessing.
Give me an influence other, please.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else, what are you up to?
I'm being harassed by a cat.
Well, I mean, that's fair.
That's a 13 from me.
13. His hand comes away. You can feel he's not trying to pull it away from you, but it's kind of difficult to move, and it rests kind of very lightly on your head. And it's one of the things, the possibilities here is that it's so the rest of you notice this, and you notice the blood on his fingertips, and you notice it. It's not very much, but it's sinking into her hair. You're trying to get away, and she's trying to take something from this man.
Seamus is not a violent person, and in fact is very bad at being a violent person, but he is also pretty damn scared. So he slips the small crowbar that he carries with him to jimmy open windows and things like that into his hand, and he goes to smack it across the back of Veronica's head. Not hard enough to kill her, but, to try to knock her away at least. He definitely doesn't want her biting Guy's fingers off and drinking his blood.
Give me a roll, please.
All right, this is pretty bad. Yeah, that's pretty bad. That's 5. 5.
You attempt to hit her. As you said, you're not great at violence, you're not. But what happens is you swing, you stop. You see the what do you call it, the crowbar, and it's just hanging in the air. You don't see your hand holding onto it. The crowbar
What the
drops with a clatter.
What did you do to me?
Roll, keep it together, please.
I'm oblivious to Seamus behind me.
Yes.
I'm just drinking in the bliss of Guy's presence and blood.
An 11.
An 11. So I mean, the way you reacted there seems like you're becoming angry. You can drop your stability by 1. But who are you angry at? Who do you think is causing this?
He's angry at Veronica because he's fairly certain. He's like, "What the fuck did you do to me, you crazy bitch?"
Zoe and Mariah?
I did a bit of research on Guy's paintings the night before the exhibition. Would I recognise what this looks like or other artworks he's done in his own blood?
You would recognise the some of the sketches. I mean, you recognise obviously that creature or person that's been following you, but the desert city looks like Tiraba. That is a place where he spent some time in Tunisia.
I'm just wondering whether we're seeing the creation of one of his great works or not.
Doesn't seem like it. It's other than the things about this hooded figure. Everything seems to be about that town. Various things. You see a house with a fence around it in the desert. You see emaciated horses. You see, if you look closely through them as you rifle through, you start to see people that have been killed in the most horrible of ways, but appear to still be walking around. You see the flat roofs of these, so in very hot countries, the white buildings with the flat roofs that are able to dissipate the heat. That much better. So looking at the sketches, you start to feel parched. There's a heat coming off of them.
And she'll go into her bag and see if there's any of the water left from the exhibition.
You still have some, yeah.
Doctor has been looking at the structure of the walls. He's seeing the brush strokes and everything now. So, as he looks close at the walls and the structure, sniffs it a little bit and everything. No taste, no scratch and sniff though. So, but he's trying to determine if this is blood that they're seeing. Everything around him has been drawn in.
No, it's not blood. This is paint. It's an older paint. You can tell different types going by the you know, which you know there's none of it mass produced. Things that, you know, people would need to collect different flowers or berries for a long time in order just to get enough to do one painting.
Yeah.
And it's all
paint and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's all very, very particular. There's nothing.
Is
yeah.
This different, distinct style than we previous place we were?
No, this all seems the same from what you know of Auckland. It was kind of in his in-between period when he was being more, what do you call it? Surreal. And as you look at the walls and the paint and the colours swirl and kind of turn, you see to the outside where the people become more abstract. See more violence. Your eyes are drawn again to Veronica, where she stands out as something anchored. You can see on her head as her hair, the individual strands take on darkness, like sort of the darkness that runs through marble. The hair darkens and takes shape, still moves, but it's there. Mariah?
Mariah's, she was originally watching Veronica trying to decide whether or not to stop her, and then she went to go stop her, and then that thing happened. So she's gonna step up and just try to grab, the back of Veronica's hair, head, whatever it is right now, whatever form and shape it's taking right this second, to grab that and pull her back.
Okay.
From the whole way.
Roll plus violence, please.
What was it that? Let's see. roll. 16, so that is a 17.
Nice. The Veronica, you don't notice for a moment as you're overcome with this benediction from Guimond's hand slightly shaking, and then you feel your hair as you're yanked back onto the floor. But the hair itself feels... It feels like, I wouldn't say it feels like stone, but it's difficult to describe. It feels like it is so much more substantial than just hair, but it moves like hair. You know what I mean? And you pull her back onto her back, away from this man who screams as you do so. Make it stop! Just make it stop! Make it stop! I can't anymore. I want to sleep. I want to sleep. Just make it please stop. Caravaggio tries to soothe him.
Yeah. Caravaggio, please do what you were doing. Veronica, what the fuck? Please stop.
What did I do to him? I adore the man.
Yes, they're trying to stop traumatizing him, untraumatize him, and you're not helping. Nothing about you is helping. Nothing about your entire appearance or anything you're doing.
It's not like I see you helping.
I'm
I
holding you back.
used to patronize your art. When we are back in town, I will have you know you're finished.
Okay. I don't think you're gonna make it. That's fine.
Well, you're not getting back until you tell me what the hell you did to my arm.
Oh yeah, that. The fuck's that? Is it like just like gone? Like what's happening?
Yeah, can I feel it? Is it
You
or
can
is it
feel
just
it. It's
invisible?
there. You touch it with your other hand, and it's there. You see right
Don't.
through it.
Can you see this, Sphinx? Zoe,
Nothing
can you
there.
see?
Ephemeral, see through, or
I mean,
you're
I
good.
can feel it. It's here. I can't see it. I know
Can you
she
pick
did
up
it. I
other
know.
stuff with it?
I don't know. He tries to pick his crowbar back up.
Not a problem. And you
Yeah.
see the crowbar as if it's just floating there.
You could be the most successful thief ever.
You know, I hadn't put it in that kind of perspective. That's a very interesting thought. But you know, if I can't see myself and nobody can see me, it really doesn't matter how much shit I've got. I'm still by myself forever.
Yeah.
Can I see that? Look closer. As the doctor moves forward.
You see?
Yeah, Doc. Here, let's touch it. It's my arm.
I try to hold where his arm is, or where it's
It's
supposed
there.
to be.
You can feel it. You can feel the hair on his arm. You can feel the roughness of the fingers.
Look how far it goes up his arm. Has this gone further? And with my newfound visions, insanity, whatever you want to call it, am I seeing any sort of brush stroking here or artwork of some sort, or just nothing?
Nothing. You pull up the sleeve a little bit, and it becomes more ragged. This nothingness. You see into the stump where the blood begins to flow. You can see the kind of meat and bone there, but only like you see it at the end. It's then invisible.
Like a
From after
cross
that.
section almost.
Basically,
kinda,
yeah, but not
Oh, and smooth.
not smooth. Yeah.
I'm thinking, yeah, all ragged and pulled apart.
Yes.
No, no, let's not look at that. That's making me sick. Let's just get out of here. Everything will go back to normal when we get out of here. I'm sure of it.
Hold still just a second. The doctor's going to take out a pen or a marker, whatever he has handy, and draw a line just above it on Seamus's arm.
In case it advances.
Yes.
That's a good idea, Doc. Thank you. That's a good idea.
But the artwork and the brush strokes they've done on the rest of you is awesome.
You need to stop.
Yeah.
You need to pull it back together. Be the Doc, not the crazy chick.
Oh, her art transformation is phenomenal too. Do you? I
Oh
mean,
my God. Oh, just for the love of.
but he leans over to, I can't remember the gentleman's name on the bed. A man's, what are you asking to stop? What do you want us to stop?
You're putting these visions in my head. I would need you to stop. I don't want to see them. I don't want to paint them. I just want to stop. Caravaggio keeps talking to him in Italian, his arm around him, he's moving back and forward. I do not know how to
Much
help
better
him.
at reading Italian than I am at speaking it, having translated some work. But am I at all able to pick up anything?
You could, it's very fast, and it's an older Italian than you would know, but you do pick up some words, and it definitely seems, especially from the tone, that he's trying to calm Lachlan down. He's trying to help him.
Okay. Well then,
Don't know what to do.
Veronica, have you noticed any new changes now? Your hair is much more attractive, interesting.
Oh, thank you. I feel wonderful. Guy is such an
All the-
inspiration.
Doctor's taking notes all the while. Fascinating. Fascinating, simply fascinating.
Every so often,
Everywhere
Guy will
around
scream.
you is brush strokes, but when it hits your stonework, it's like smooth, like the marble you're becoming.
So what do you want to do? You're seeing the two artists talk together. One is obviously completely wrecked.
Is there any pattern to the drawings he's got spread out on the bed? I mean, can we make sense? Is there a unifying theme that if we pull them together, they might calm him, or is it just random scribblings of a madman?
They all seem to be of the same place. You start to pull them together.
Yeah.
And as you do so, you feel the hot, dry wind as it pushes round all of you. Becomes warmer. You feel the moisture being pulled from your skin. The sand starts to blow all around you, into your faces, into your eyes. Veronica, you're not bothered by this at all. The rest of you maybe cover your faces. Sunlight gets high, gets as if it's through the roof. You can see the sand now at your feet. The drawings are gone. The sunlight's now harsh. It's blazing above you. You're in a desert. It's a cracked road pulling off in front of you, weaving in behind some dunes. You can see it's heading to a valley in the distance. The stone markers you see across the sands. And the
All right.
bed is gone. The man is gone. Caravaggio is gone. Milan is gone. And you're all in this oppressive heat.
Listen, I'm no expert on Guy. Obviously, I'm just a hired thief, but where is this? When did this take place in his life? Are we just walking through periods of his life? And if so, are we going in the right direction?
I assume these are periods of his life because that's all it's been so far. So, our historian, fill us in.
Yes,
Would
and he does.
Seamus recognize that this is the painting that he was meant to steal for Brahim?
This isn't the painting, but this is where it was created. In that, Dr. Erdman would know this was a period of. This would have been not long before Lachlan actually died. And this Jaraba was a very important place to him.
Well, if this is so much, if this was such an important place to him, maybe we'll find our way back through this place. I don't know. Somebody help me out here. I
Looking around, is there any structures or anything that would seem more prominent?
You look, turning in a circle. You can see a house not far in the distance. There's a paddock beside it with horses that. So, as if they're bleached bones and sinew. They're pawing at the earth. You can see the muscle on them is dried. There's a house beside it. It's a low building, cracked white walls.
I'm thinking we'll find
Yes,
Guy
we-
coming into his own here.
Or
You know,
at
he
least
was a
out of this
poor
thing.
thing. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine.
When his young self, he was misunderstood. He was struggling. But this is, I think, where he finds his mastery. He's going to be somewhere here, and he's going to be ready to swipe us all off our feet with his glory.
huh.
This isn't a place of potential. This is a place of abandonment. There's nothing. This isn't where you go to flourish. This is where you go to finish. Look, there's nothing here.
There's that building. We should head there.
And looking around, Zoe's also scanning, but she's looking for the signs of something that doesn't belong. Anything that feels like it shouldn't be there.
I mean, the undead horses are probably a bit of a giveaway. But otherwise, no. It's the dust and the dead brush surrounding the road. The road seems fairly well travelled. As I said, pulls off into the distance. You think you might make out a town down towards the end of it in the valley. But otherwise, nothing seems really. Well, depends how. I mean, how at home you are in the desert, I suppose. Whether you would know if something was out of place or not.
I've taken my suit jacket off by this time.
It's already soaked through with sweat. Veronica, you do not feel that. You can tell that it's hot, but your body's not taking it in like you would with flesh.
I just gonna start heading
Sorry?
down
You
the
want to head
path.
down?
Yeah.
Down the road or towards the house?
Yes.
Towards the house.
Staring quite intently at the undead horses
Yes.
at the outside. Like wary as we're approaching.
You see them paw at the earth. Some of them still have some flesh, and the bones is rotten, and the wind picks, and you just get this scent of the rotten flesh.
This is some bullshit.
It's some bullshit.
How do you want to play this?
Made by his story. Like we are absolutely walking through events in his life that are important to him and has formed who he is now. And I assume the decision that he decided to make, ending in massacring an entire gallery. So yeah,
Let's just charge in and see how it goes.
yeah, that's all we can do. It's really all we can do.
You see through
Really,
the
the
window
first and only thing we see.
several what look like corpses standing in a circle, swaying slightly.
Like on the path or inside the house.
Inside the house.
Okay.
It looks cool in there. It's darkness. There's doors. The doors are wide, so double. No plants round about.
Can Seamus use one of his sixth sense holds to discover or sense a clue or a lead?
There's danger in there. There is death in there.
He holds up his hand. Hey, I don't think we should go in there. That's not right. That place is not right.
I mean, yeah, if you look at the corpses that are standing in a circle, it's kind of just,
Yeah, I mean, we've seen some weird shit, but I think if we walk through that door, we're not coming out alive. I mean, we could let Veronica go, but I don't think it's a good idea for either one of us to go.
I mean, Veronica might as well, she's stoned, so she could totally reason with the corpses. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, but I don't think we should go through there. Maybe we should head towards that town. I don't know, but there's nothing but death in there.
Studying what the undead are doing inside there, they're dancing around a circle or something.
No, they're
you
just
said?
swaying. They're standing there.
Just swaying as they're standing. Okay.
Yes. They look
That's
like they're
thing.
dressed for riding. Maybe the horses are theirs.
How far does the town seem, distance-wise?
It looks like a bit of a trek. Probably take you, well, it's a dream. A couple of hours, couple of seconds, couple of
Sure.
days.
There's the passing thought of steal the horses, but probably not.
If you would like to steal the horses, I would allow you to do so.
Of course you would. But she looks to the group, so you want to keep walking through the desert? Or,
I don't think going in there would be a wise decision.
I mean, yeah, we're going to move on. It's just I was looking at those things. And she points towards the rotting, undead, flesh-tattered horses.
Do you think they would let us ride them?
Why would I be asking their permission?
They don't look exactly comfortable.
We could just walk. I would just
Man,
like
we've got some water and food left, right? I mean, we could. Let's go. Let's just walk. I don't want to ride a rotting bag of bones.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
And
It's a dream, so it might be fine. But we could walk too.
Oh, God, I hope it's a dream because this is not right.
Wait, does that mean that maybe Mary isn't dead and she's... Please? Is she not dead?
I don't know. Guy Balkman seemed like a very you die in the dream, you die in real life type. So
Yeah, I was kind of thinking that too, but I was hoping it wasn't true.
we'll find out if we get out, and we find her dead in the cellar. Walks.
You all begin to walk.
yeah,
Sand.
maybe if we sorry.
No, you go.
Maybe if we just think we can walk there faster, we'll get there or something. You said this is a dream. I don't know how that would work.
So I don't think it's actually a dream. I'm just using that as a terminology to like make y'all comfortable. But it hypothetically, yeah, maybe if you wish hard enough, maybe something will happen.
This day gets worse every.
You all feel the heat through your shoes. It's
Look how they do the heat waves with the brush strokes. It's just fascinating. And they move like when you walk.
Please, God, stop talking.
Dr. Erdman, you see as you're walking, and you're all walking for hours, you see how in the distance things start to fragment or to shimmer. It all looks more like a mirage. And you've seen artwork like that before, and the skill in it, it makes you feel as if you're really here. This painting has you sweating. It has you. You're in the art. That's the only thing that could be that's possible here. The sun doesn't go down as you all walk, but you can feel the time passing. The wind picks up every so often. Seamus, the middle finger of your left hand is gone. You can't see it.
What? Doc, it's getting worse. Look at this.
You come across the town.
I mute.
It's starting on the other arm now?
Yeah, I mean, I don't think any place else is gone, but
Have you looked? It's your other arm. I mean, I'm not a medical doctor, but these are just, basic troubleshooting things.
Seamus takes a couple of steps away from everybody else and kind of gives his body a reconnoiter and see what else is
Peeks
disappearing.
down his pants.
There's nothing else that you can see as yet.
It's just like this one finger and my right arm up to my
Has
elbow.
it gone any further?
I don't know. Has it gone any further? No, it looks just the same.
And it's still there.
Yeah, no, I can touch it.
Yeah. Knowing your profession, that could come in handy, but I can understand the disorientation.
Yeah, I'm beginning to think it's not Veronica's fault after all. Still think she's a crazy psycho, but I don't think this is her fault.
Maybe you could borrow some of her makeup, though. And
no, thank you. No. Nope. Keep her away from me.
But Veronica, maybe that's it. Maybe all he needs is a little bit of blood. Maybe that's just not coming through correctly for him as yet.
Yeah, I'm just I've sort of given up on Seamus when we first met in the museum. He's just that little man.
I mean, how greedy are you? Do you want to keep this all for yourself, or is this something you would share as well? Or is it something you want to keep for people like yourself and Marielle?
Well, I don't think they can have it because they don't understand. They're disparaging all this, so there's no matter of them even. If I were to, share it, I'd need to force it on them. They seem to think I'm crazy or wrong or both of these things.
And you're not. You can feel that just by.
It's beautiful. Yes, I've not felt this well in a decade. Like that sort of. Like that stiffness in the knee or whatever. That's gone.
But every time
my hair is so full.
But every time you notice somewhere that's still flesh, still skin, you feel a moment of disgust at yourself. You're not completely.
Yeah, this is gonna rot.
See, now I'm thinking of Death Becomes Her. I'm just getting like the paint on and stuff too.
Well, we're here to find Guy, and he's going to be more powerful than he ever was before, and he'll complete me. I sort of as they are sort of discussing, I just keep walking with determination. He's gonna be here. I know it. I can feel his proximity. Guy, we're coming. We'll make your mother happy to see you saved.
The road ends in a kind of shaded valley. It's a small town, a small village. The houses are brightly painted, made of clay and stone. There's a sheer cliff face behind them. You can see even more. So storage rooms or houses and workshops are built into, leading up. There's stairways taking you up the cliffside. There's no one here. You see plants, palm trees, orange trees, a little bit of dirty water. There's fountains. And there's gardens in some of the houses, like very, very sparse. There's a sense of peace round about here.
Mara will start glancing into some of the houses if they have like open windows or open doorways to just check to make sure there's actually no one here and not just corpses piled up in houses.
You don't see anyone. You're able to see into the houses. They look lived in, but empty. Nothing. Nothing comes at you as. Okay, I hope Tim's internet hasn't fucked off. Sorry. Nothing appears like completely out of. I has to check supper, so he turned off his camera. The fuck, so we get this. Thank you, Tim. Fuck you. You're going to die in a minute. Now, as you're looking, you see someone dressed in a brown kind of robe to keep off the heat. As they turn to face you, they're transparent. Bit like Seamus, but there's kind of light surrounding their bodies. And you see everything. Oh, thank you very much, Aaron.
For those
Right.
about to die, and
Yeah.
all that kind of
Well,
jazz.
Tim, you're dead, so sorry, mate. Because you fucked off and fucked up my cameras. Because I didn't move the backgrounds away, so you just see this big mess behind you. So you're dead. Just walking past in one of the rooms, and you see there's like a kind of aura to them, but the body seems as if it's not there. And this is something the rest of you notice well round about, not all the time, not all at once, but every so often you'll see as if someone's walking past. And they'll be like a mirage.
Oh,
Is this a place from his life? Are these mirages dreams from his life?
Okay, so you're also seeing this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Zoe, you're seeing the buildings. As you're looking at them, you see more cracks begin to appear.
And she's resisting the urge to take pictures of this because it feels like something that damages the people that document it.
You see one
There-
building, it looks like a woman with wings. The cracks just... You hear a name whispered in your ear and it's gone. And that's when you all
Not
start to
getting enough
see...
sleep.
No, you did not. But that's when you all start to see the homes change. As you walk through the town towards the cliff, they start to ruin. They start to become unkempt. The gardens look more decayed, feral. There are chips missing out of the wall, out of the mosaics. Then the sacrifice poles appear. You see hair and teeth and skin stretched out on them. The stench of the decaying bodies starts to fill your noses. And you start to see ghostly figures fill up the town. They look like mummified corpses, becoming more and more substantial. Flies start to buzz round about. And this happens really rather quickly. And the town seems to come to life, but not life. Mariah, you have a feeling from these people. These are... You can... The death of the when you spoke in your dream, you had a similar feeling, and these don't seem as powerful, but these are people that use death magic. They might be dead themselves, but small boy, his face, just tiny bits of flesh left at the top, his jaw hanging off, playing with what looks like a doll with wings. Points towards the cliff as you walk past. The jaw flaps a little bit, but no sound comes out.
Okay, I think I know what this is. This is probably... Basically, where he got his power.
What do we do with that? I mean, how does that help us get out of here?
To learn where the source of his power is, like how he turns from a normal human being, well, a horribly traumatized human being, to the thing he is now.
This is all so new to me. Forgive me, forgive me, Ron. You're right.
Yeah,
I'm out of my
there's
depth.
a type of patience that you need to have about it that I completely understand. I'm not for this either, but this lovely child pointed out the cliff. So
If we learn how he gained his power, then maybe we can figure out how to gain it to ourselves to fight him back.
how to undo it? Undo the power. Don't gain the power. You don't want this.
I don't want this.
You
I
don't
don't
want
want this. I just want to go.
Veronica. You don't want that either. You want to look at it, but you don't want it yourself. I guarantee it. It's very pretty. I understand, but
we could become something more than we originally are. And he waves at Veronica.
Let's just go find him, and we will be blessed, I'm sure.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. Yeah. Cliffs. Was that it? Strange little boy said Cliff. Okay.
Yeah. We didn't say that his jaw doesn't work anymore, but he indicated, so we're gonna follow lovely child's advice. Thank you very much.
He nods and you see him move the figure around, kind of as if it's flying. And you make your way up the stairs on the cliff. They are fairly steep and quite narrow. You come across landings and you see where there's so rooms have been hollowed out. None of them feel quite right. And you're up maybe, what would be, 5 stories? It's quite an intense walk, even though it's cooler here. You've come across more of these living dead. They don't do anything to you. They seem to be going about their business themselves. You come to a cave that seems deeper than the others. And you immediately notice, Mariah, there are protection symbols painted round about it.
This one.
You all start to smell that kind of cloying incense, just barely covering over a smell of rot from the inside.
Of course, it would be the place that stinks like death. Of course.
Yes.
Okay.
Looking closer at these protection symbols and stuff, are they protecting to keep something in, protecting to keep something out? And I do have a cult, so...
Yeah, then give me the cult roll, please.
13. Success was oh, let me look at the new rule. Sorry. Oh, that's still occult studies are the same.
The same. So what are your options here?
I know something about this. I'm going to ask the GM what you know and take a +1 going forward while... and the other one is I know where I can find some more information about this.
I think that let's go with really useful for you. These are, as I said, the protection symbols. They are meant to keep away. You think specifically undead, but you're not certain.
Okay, so they're keep things out, specifically the undead. Okay.
Yeah.
And he shares that information.
That's got to be it. That's his lair.
Yeah, Veronica, go first.
You can see as well that some of the symbols have been damaged. They're no longer... complete.
They seem to be drawn in blood or ink or.
No, it seems to be some kind of ink or like daub.
Engraved. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
If the others want to be careful, I feel like, I don't need to be. I'm just marching on, crossing the threshold.
Right, literally said,
whatever
yeah,
risk
Veronica,
that is.
go first.
The air feels stagnant. It's heavy. The deeper you go, the worse it feels, even for you, Veronica. You all feel death pushing down on you. And you feel like something would go wrong. What if you were to shatter? What if you couldn't? What if the fleshy parts of you were somehow pierced and you couldn't continue with your transformation? Seamus, if you feed into nothing, what good's a thief who can't do anything that can't be seen at all? That's all right for stealing things. What is it when you want to fence them?
Nothing. You're alone. You've got nothing. Nowhere to go. Nobody to be. You just cease to mean anything.
Zoe, you keep seeing someone else. And you miss them, but they're gone. They're not gone though because you don't know who the fuck they are. What if that happens to you?
Yeah, that idea is really disturbing to her. Like, if someone can just vanish and not be remembered at all, that's the thing that's really driving.
Maybe that happens to you. Maybe your family forgets about you. There's something this horrible. There's no way. This isn't going to be on the news. This isn't going to be what happened.
Maybe it's already happened.
Maybe. Doctor, there's so much for you to talk about. There's so much work that you could do. This is... You would finally be able to publish those papers that would blow everyone away. You would be immortal. You might not live forever, but your name would live forever. And this place is crushing you, it's stopping you, it's preventing you from sharing that knowledge. And Mariah, you feel two things trying to tear at you. But here, you're oddly free of them. Death doesn't seem so bad compared to what those two things offer. Not that you want to die. Just... it doesn't affect you here as much as it might do the others. Well, at least until you see your parents lying on the floor, both smiling up at you. You're not your own, you're ours. You have work to finish. You can't die here. You owe us.
Where are they? Like on the floor? Or
On the floor.
So everyone just kind of sees her just take no, she has a pistol. You just see her take out this pistol and just shoot the floor twice.
And no one else sees it, but you see the bone and the so brain matter splash up onto the walls. And you see it make intricate patterns. And you recognise it as the very first piece of art you did for them as a child, the first thing they were able to sell. So it etches itself into the wall. And Rob wants us to hydrate, so... A wind blows down the tunnel. It's cold. I mean, actually cold. The heat kind of dissipates. The tunnel opens into what looks to all of you like a temple. You see the congregation of the living dead surrounding a circle upon which sits a man, silently chanting in some kind of ritualistic format. You all recognise him by now. It's Vauclin. Smell of the candles reaches you, and I don't know who would maybe know it, but the smell, the tallow, is something you do not want to be smelling. Vauclin continues to chant. You can see in front of him, you're slightly raised above as you come in here. This is a vast kind of vault, of a cathedral. There is art, definitely in Vauclin style. Lots, again, as usual, to do with death. You even see a painting of what looks like Marielle after she had been turned into this angel. In front of Vauclin, you see a rusted crown. Well, it looks like some kind of knife. And particularly interesting to you, Mariah, is it looks like a wand carved from bone. He has books in front of him. He seems to be reading as he chants. The undead around him are doing nothing. But Dr. Erdman, you see etched in the circle just outside of the candles are more of these protective runes. Or protective signs.
Same ones?
Yeah, same ones for the same...
Can I get a rough idea of what the ceremony he's performing is?
It doesn't seem to be a ceremony. He is praying. Doesn't seem like he's doing
Doctor,
something.
don't you see? That I indicate at the undead. He's vanquishing death. The dead don't mean anything to him. He's beyond them. No fear, no anything. He's conquered death. Guy, please teach me.
Well, are you moving forward or doing anything, or just stating the words?
I'm moving forward.
I would not stop you.
She will stop.
I would not stop.
Seamus
I will.
is fading into the background, getting as far away from Veronica as humanly possible.
Whoever has the best perception, roll observe a situation for me.
Nice.
I have a uno.
I got +1 too.
This is metagamey somewhat, but actually, if I'm using perception, or if I'm rolling perception, could I use this in a way to use my advantage Daredevil? Would I think of this as entering a dangerous situation? Even probably not.
No, definitely not. The way Veronica is at the moment, this does not seem like a dangerous situation for her. It doesn't mean
It doesn't at all. I roll a 7.
Anyone else rolling?
I got +2 perception and I rolled a 16.
Excellent.
Nice.
I also got a 16.
Very cool. So what I'll tell both of you, as you're looking at this congregation, they are not patiently waiting. They are being held back. They are hungry, and the only thing they have eyes for is Vauclin.
Seamus sidles over to Mariah. So, they look like they want to get at him pretty bad. Should we help them? I don't know.
If we help them get to him, then they want to also get to us, maybe.
Yeah.
Dr. Erdman, do me a favour and roll observe a situation, and you get an extra +1 because of your things from before.
Okay. I also, Dr. Erdman is drawing that same protection symbols on some piece of papers and stuff that he's now holding for himself,
Very clever.
writing them down and saying some occult words over them to activate, hopefully.
Sounds good.
But observe a situation, you said, right?
Mm-hmm.
+1?
+2, I think, because you've got +1, don't you?
+2. Yep. 11, success with complications because I am also not as stable as I should be. Imagine that.
Oh, shocked. You notice as well that they are these living dead are concentrated on Lachlan. You also notice the only thing holding them back are those protective signs, protective
So,
runes.
yep, ruins.
Mm-hmm.
And he's written them down and he's saying stuff over them, so he has a copy on his hand.
Did anyone notice him doing that?
Seamus probably
Not being
would.
discreet. You know, he's
Seamus is more locked in on the crown and the wand. He wants whispering to Mariah like, "What are those? What are those? What's that about?" He's a thief, so his first thing is thinking, "Is that something we should steal?"
You still have one.
Yeah, I do.
I'll write to you. Sorry. Keep on, talk, people.
Yeah, I'm completely oblivious to the undead being only barely held back and ravenous. I think they are securely under control because Guy is the best, and of course everybody bows to his will. At the same time, the deathly atmosphere and the heavy air of this cloying cave is making my remaining flesh itch, and it feels as if it's going to melt and fall off me any second. I'm desperate to get his blessing. I advance, only eyes for him.
Mariah was, from the moment we came into this room and saw all of that, trying to hold Veronica back, while also having a side conversation with Seamus about stuff up there, which he's like, those are probably ritual items, and yes, actually, perhaps they might be able to.
Got it. I'm on it.
Could you please stop trying? He says to Veronica, switches.
So while Veronica is giving him perfect distraction, hopefully, Seamus is going to try to just sort of fade into the shadows, sneak up, and make a grab for these ritual items.
You can roll employee style, so roll plus cool.
All right. And with burglar, because I've got the burglar talent, I can get, depending on what I roll, I can get up to 3 options on this. So cool's +3. I rolled an 18.
Very nice.
So the options are silently open a locked door or a locked thing, neutralize an alarm. I don't really know that's applicable here. Busted was safe for a lockbox in less than 2 minutes, not really applicable. Avoid being discovered or tricking someone into believing, making them think you're supposed to be there. So he's shambling and acting like one of these undead and kind of just really low, moving through, swaying. And then he's going to use his other advantage to avoid being discovered as he grabs a hold of these items and tries to get back to Mariah to give them to her because he has no idea what to do with them.
You shuffle along as Veronica, you make your way through. The undead are not paying any attention to you whatsoever. You're coming from a different side from Seamus, is a little more superstitious. But you're not walking quickly. You're striding across. And they pay no attention to you. When you reach the circle, you smell the human tallow from the candles as it's into your nose. And there's something slightly ecstatic about it. But he doesn't pay any attention to you at all.
Am I able to cross into a circle?
Not without damaging the runes.
I don't think I'm that aware of them, honestly. I mean, if there's, if it wouldn't, like, take me acrobatic feats to step over the tallow candles, say, I think I'm just going to advance without noticing even.
Roll act under pressure, please. And we'll just make that dependent upon this.
Dr. Erdman starts drawing a set of symbols.
16.
You step over and somehow your feet manage to just where the it won't touch onto the runes at all. You step into the circle and you smell. It smells divine. Flesh, death, mixed in with Guy's power, but he still ignores you.
Much like in Milan, I sort of sink to my knees to kneel at his feet, hoping for benediction.
He continues to chant, to look at the writings in front of him.
I'm patient. I can adore him for a while.
You do. You adore him and the power emanating from him. Maybe even just being in his light, you feel more of your flesh start to solidify. What are the rest of you doing?
Handing the second copy to Zoe.
Zoe has her camera out and she's not taking pictures, but she's looking at things through the viewfinder because it gives it a sense of like it's smaller, it's controllable. Starting with her companions because they've got a sense of permanence about them that the rest of everything else doesn't seem to have.
Mm-hmm.
And Seamus is trying to make his way back with his ill-gotten gains to Mariah.
Mariah trying to track Seamus through all the everything.
They ignore him, studiously ignore him. Their eyes are only on Guy. Zoe, as you pan across first of all your companions and then the undead, you stop for a moment. The woman standing there, wings spread out from her back, the smile that you almost know. Roll keep it together, please.
I got a 6.
Very nice. You start to scream for Emma. You miss her so much. Drop your stability by 2. You drop your phone. You start pushing out into that sea of undead, reaching for her as she seems to be further and further away. Bodies kind of move to the side of you. They're still not paying you any attention. Maybe it's those runes that Dr. Erdman gave you, but you are. What's your stability at now, actually?
2.
Why do I always do this to you?
Doctor, you dropped your phone, and he picks it up and tries to. No, I'm not going to go in there.
Seamus, you make it back to Mariah. You notice Zoe like she's walking out into, you know, it was kind of a shallow pool of water, and you're walking and you're pulling it with you. That's kind of what it looks like, except that it's undead at her feet. Veronica is standing statuesque, admiring Guy as he calls out to whatever it is he's trying to worship, to become part of. Mariah, you hear Togarini, the name being invoked. You all hear various words for death in various languages. Even if you don't know the language, you know these words. You see a manic grin on his face. What do you want to do?
Seamus goes,
Run.
Shit! And he's got all of the things in one arm, and he tries to grab Zoe with his other arm to try to pull her back towards where Mariah is, thinking that they're the only 3 sane people left. So
Roll act under pressure, please.
I'm sure this will go well.
Thank you, Karma. We shall.
Yeah. Dr. Erdman is trying to sketch more symbols to her drum out.
You're doing it, starting to get. I would like you to roll act under pressure as well, as you're starting to worry and starting to get this out. How much did you get, Seamus?
I got a 10.
10. Which of the items do you drop as you reach for Zoe?
So there was a crown, a wand, and what was the third item?
A knife, a kind of rusty knife.
He would probably drop the knife because he's not a violent guy. He's probably got the crown looped over his arm.
You don't notice yet what it is you dropped.
Okay.
This is
He drops something.
you drop one of them, but you grab hold of Zoe. Zoe kind of shocks you out of it.
Come on, we gotta get back.
But that face and that name, they're not leaving you now. They are repeating, and you're remembering arguments outside. You're remembering that guy that comes to the family stuff. You know him? That's her husband. Things start to tumble into your mind, start to wake you up. Dr. Erdman, what did you get?
What was I rolling again?
Act under pressure for writing the runes.
Oh.
See if you get them correct.
Oh, writing the runes. Okay. Act under pressure. Where it is. Yeah, I'm not good at this.
Yeah.
Wow, 16. That's
Whoa.
unusual. That's my minus one. So.
Nice. Let me just put in the chat, listen to the podcast, please do, because the driver is wrapping up on Monday and it's fucking brilliant. But I'll say more at the end. You do, so you start to sketch them out. You've now got enough for everyone. You don't know how you'll get it to Veronica. She's standing in the thing, but what do you all want to do right now? Veronica's there, the undead are still kind of champing at the bit to get to Guy. You have these artifacts now.
What do we do with these now that we got them?
Yeah, that's not my area of expertise. My area of expertise was getting them. I'm going to give them to you now. You do something with them. He's looking at Mariah.
I'm going to look them over too with some occult interest to see if I can somewhat. Also, I mean, there's enough to look at.
Yeah.
The only thing Seamus is keeping is the chain that he's got wrapped around his arm, but he hands the other artifacts over.
She'll take the crown and the scepter.
It's a wand, so a bone wand. You notice that the knife is gone, but
Oh shit! I dropped something.
Mariah and Dr. Erdman, you both recognise these as instruments of death magic. They make it easier for practitioners to use that sort of magic to carry out whatever rituals they want to carry out. They're powerful objects in and of themselves. Maybe those notes and books that are surrounding them are as well.
I could do something horrible.
Well, I mean, can you use them to deal with him or get us out of here?
Yes. I'm not going to like any of what I'm about to do, but I can do it.
There's a whole lot of stuff happening that I don't like at all, so add it to the top of the list, I guess.
Tim,
Hope I
check
don't
Discord.
Use your phone back, Zoe.
Oh, thank you. I didn't realize you dropped that.
So, Mariah's gonna put on the crown and is going to use the advantage snake charmer
Okay.
to call out to Guy Vaughn and have a conversation. My snake charmer involves perform your art for an intelligent, monstrous creature to ask them for help or for something you desire.
Excellent. Give me a roll.
Soul. First soul roll. Where's my roller? There it is. And plus 2, 16.
Guy stops, muttering. His eyes find you across the temple. Just stares completely by you, Veronica. What?
Do you still go by Guy Vaughtland? Or are you ascended to something else yet? So are you still striving for it?
He looks around. That name will do as well as any other. Why are you here?
You brought us here.
Did I?
You did.
How very interesting.
I'm curious as to how you managed to get this far with all the complications in the way, all the struggles you had to go through.
You're an artist, yes?
I am.
Then you should know. We will do anything for our art.
Most people have limits.
Yes, but not for those of us that are truly there. Those of us who put everything into it, and I can tell that you do. I can also tell that you have some things in mind. Very sneaky. Hey, Myth Machine, thank you very much for the raid.
Has Togarini reached out to you yet?
Togarini is somewhat busy at the moment.
But you're doing all this for him. You're calling out to him.
Oh, I'm doing all this for me. I want to bring all of this to bear. I want to bring death to our world. I want to sit upon my throne of bones.
Why? That's artistic, that's just power. So it's a strange shift.
You think there's a difference between art and power?
It could be the same.
They certainly can. To elicit the emotions that you want from those who come to appreciate your art, for those who are subjected to your art, for those who are made to become part of your art. And he gestures towards Veronica.
He's talking about me. I feel seen.
Please.
Bless. Do I gain a stability back?
Yes, you can gain a stability back. No, that's absolutely fine. That would be. So what is it you wish to know? You wish to know how to gain Togarini's favour? Kill your friends.
That was already brought up. But no, it's not Togarini's favor that I want. It's more how you managed to climb to this level and how did you meet Togarini? How did you get? That's usually the hardest jump, is from the struggle and the deprivation and the constant rejection and constantly trying to strive to be something. Did he just reach out to you? Did you trip over something and find him?
I sought him out.
You sought him out.
I sought
Well,
him
this
out.
conversation is
Yeah.
going on. Can I be? Per some information that Dr. Erdman has figured out, and while Mariah is having her conversation, Doctor's going to lean over to Seamus. If we destroy the symbols around him, the monsters, the undead, will go in.
Is that something
get
we want
him.
to do?
It would definitely destroy the ritual.
Seamus looks back to Mariah, sees that she's deep in a conversation, and he's like, all right, man, in for a penny, in for a pound. I'll see what I can do.
She is being a huge distraction for some reason.
So Seamus will once
I'm
again...
also going to... And make sure you have those symbols. They will probably not bother you.
Okay.
That sheet of paper you gave him.
Thanks. And Seamus will again try to sneak in while this conversation is ongoing and scrape out some of the ruins around the circle.
Then I'm going to say you don't need a roll to get there, but I'm going to want an act under pressure roll to do so. I sought him out. I saw the pain. I felt the pain. The starving artist, yes. Oh, fuck that. Why should we starve when they feed on what we make? You know it, don't you? You've seen how they react, and then what they give us, the pittance, the paltry sums. They don't even care.
You want to be remembered.
No,
No.
I want to kill them all. What did you get, Seamus?
15.
Excellent. So what does this look like as you make your way again through while Veronica is enamoured with Guy as he is enwrapped in conversation with Mariah? You can tell he's proud of what he's doing. He doesn't get to talk about this sort of thing much, not with another artist. The other artists are intimidated by him. Zoe is a bit of a wreck. Dr. Erdman's maybe trying to paste a rune onto her so to keep her safe.
I'm also looking to see at Guy, is he a painting like the rest to me? Or is he an actual...
It doesn't appear to be. Seamus?
Okay.
How does this go?
So Seamus, he's like I said, he's a short man anyway, so he just crouches a little bit and he moves slow and deliberate, and it's almost like a dance. You see him weaving around these undead until he gets right up to the last line, and then he trips the one that's right in front of the runes, and he rides him to the ground and then scrapes his body back across, and then he just sort of rolls back through the crowd.
The body falls apart, as it does, but you see it smear into these the runes and pull across them. And Guy is looking so proud, is speaking so well. It's almost as if he's trying to convince Mariah to not to join him, but to become his disciple. He might not see her as quite on the same level as him, but notices. And then he screams as multiple of these undead are forcing their way through this hole that's been made. The others start to be scrubbed apart as well, as Veronica's maybe pushed back a little bit and her foot destroys another one. And each of these creatures, you get the feeling maybe they were victims of his, as they reach into him and they start to pull his flesh apart. This isn't like before. He doesn't seem to just, they'll die and that's it. You hear the pain in his voice. That smug look is gone from it. The muscle and skin has been ripped from his legs, first of all, as he's pulled down. And then they fall on him. and the noises don't end for quite a while. Veronica, the blood is starting to splash onto you. So whether that's some sort of comfort to you as Guy is ripped to pieces, I don't know.
Yeah, I think I was horrified at first seeing my idol attacked and fall, and I, probably even reached out to maybe pull one of the undead off of him, and then the blood starts flowing, and well, it's his blood. It's the holiest substance I can possibly imagine, and now I wallow at the undead's feet as Guy's blood pools underneath him, and I just, I wiggle on the ground like a worm, trying to get it everywhere.
And they ignore you still. You notice though the papers and the books there. You might be far gone, but you still have an eye for something that might be powerful, worth something. Maybe you grab it, some of the blood gets in your eye and you feel it crystallize over, and you feel your eyelids slide down over this cold marble orb, and you see everything in so much better detail.
Yes, it works, it works. And I'm thinking, once I've had my bath and I'm perfect, then I can take these beautiful books home.
The rest of you see this as much as you've witnessed a lot of horrible things. This is monstrous. What's happening to him? He's really been torn bit to bit, into pieces. Fingers, mouths, anything. And the ceiling starts to fall.
What?
Yeah.
I was just about to ask, what's it doing to the world around us, the reality?
Starts to fall. You notice more. So when the ceiling starts to fall, the walls start to shimmer again like a mirage. It's coming apart.
Oh, time to go.
Go where?
Out of the cave that's collapsing, first off. Start there.
Yeah.
Seamus is already running. He's like gone. He's like, took him a second. He's like, we're done.
Everyone else going as well? Are you leaving Veronica behind? Is she making
Leaving
a way?
Veronica to ride in the blood and the worming and all that stuff. Yeah.
Yes.
So I want to go get her
You
this
don't
time.
see her anymore.
Veronica, are you going with him or are you staying?
Let me roll for greed and see if I can tear myself away.
Oh, that is a good idea.
That's a full failure again. I think I might just stay. Just a moment, my other eye isn't done yet.
You push some of these undead out of the way and you get your hands in. It's not just blood now, it's the intestines, it's the liver, and you have it in your hand and you can feel it and it feels so soft, and you start using it like a sponge over your body. You remove what clothes that are left and you're just bathing there. And the rest of you run down the tunnel as things start to fall apart. The door opens and the four of you find yourself in a tiled room. Fresh air, you see butterflies. There are there's art surrounding you from Bosch, Caravaggio, Dali, Auckland's main inspirations. You can smell food cooking in the kitchen. You can see off the cliffside into a dark Mediterranean Sea. Heat is still oppressive. You can smell cigarette smoke.
Where are we now in his life?
Do I look around and still feel like the brushstrokes of reality or
Yes.
unreality?
You do, and you hear the beating of wings.
Look up.
You see a very beautiful Marielle descend towards you, her face stone-like, still cast in stone.
Shit.
Oh,
Blood
hell
dripping
no.
from her maul. And that is almost where we'll leave it. As Veronica, as you bathe, a hand reaches out, takes yours. Well, you are beautiful, my dear. Just one more thing to do. And that's where we'll leave it. So, thank you very much. That is the Atrocity Expedition, Kult Divinity Lost. Yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm really shit at this.
No, you're not.
No,
Stop
I'm
it.
shit at the goodbye stuff. I have fucking no idea. Like, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. We should be back in 2 weeks, I do believe. The podcast is finishing up on Monday.
Well, the current series is.
The current series is, yeah. With Melissa giving her go behind the driver's wheel. And that's a series of 7 episodes. 7 people each running the same scenario skeleton, and all make different choices, and I get to tell a story with them. So check it out, it's really fun and good. Yeah, I don't know what else is coming up. We're going to be running the Black Madonna starting at some point in January after this. Yeah. So plug whatever you wish to plug. Start with Aaron. How's your
Hey,
evening,
so
actually, that's the first thing to ask. Or your day, your afternoon.
hey, it's fantastic. I'm here in San Diego. It's about 75 degrees, and it's a beautiful afternoon.
Very nice.
But I'll be running on Wednesday over on Garblag Games at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 8 p.m. in London. We'll be continuing Warhammer: The Old World.
Cool.
So guys are having a lot of fun with this new system from Cubicle 7. And then after the holidays, you can find me back on Adventures in Lollygagging every other Friday night at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Currently running the new Monolith, Conan the Hyborian Age. So good, some fun swords and sorcery.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to catching up on that. Tommy, how about you?
Hi, it is currently 75 degrees in Atlanta, Georgia. Right after Christmas, so that's great. We're all very sick here. I'm very congested. Shit, I forgot to name the game. Oh no. Tell Bud Roads, that's what it is, the V5 game. And on the Beloved Nerds channel, we'll be starting up again sometime in January. We don't have a date yet, but stay tuned for that. Yeah, that's all I have right now.
Yeah, very cool. Yeti, how about you?
It is a few degrees freezing, and I believe clear where I am. So the right time of year to feed the birdies and all that. And I was going to say, I don't have anything to plug, but then I remembered. Yes, in fact, I will be playing Regency Cthulhu with the fine folks at the Miskatonic Playhouse tomorrow evening at 7 UK time or 8 Euro time.
Very cool.
Nice.
Tim.
Good evening. Yeah, had a
evening.
good time. Thanks for running, Marc.
Always a pleasure.
It is a balmy 37 degrees Fahrenheit or 3 degrees Celsius here.
Nice.
So we're having a warm spell, Yeah, I have nothing to plug new. I am looking to probably start a Dragonbane game end of January. I have got some stuff. I just need to find players, time, and schedule. The usual.
The easy things, you know.
But been working on that quite a bit lately on my free time during the holidays here, so
But you prepare?
I'm excited. Only enough to, I'm trying to at least this time.
I am in awe.
Read the module day before instead of the day of,
Exactly. That's about it, yeah. That's superb.
All
Looking
right.
forward to that too. And last, but of course not least, Lavaita.
We have Vampire and Hunter ongoing. We'll be picking them up soon. We had to take a break over December because a few people were sick and had other engagements, because that's what December's like. It is also a balmy 38 degrees Fahrenheit here just now in Scotland at the moment. That's all I've got at the moment to plug. The podcast, yeah, that's been a fun ride. I hope we do more of those later.
So
So that was a blast. It's so good. The episodes are so good.
That's great fun. Each of you were so different, and it's so. I just loved it. I'd love to do something like that again. Yeah, I don't know if we are going to raid anyone or we're just fucking off.
I have a raid ready if you want to do it. Go and see Infinite Monkey Tales.
Stick with us as we raid Infinite Monkey Tales, and thank you very much, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.
Bye.
Ta-da.